Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warship Blitz. This time we are doing a strategy video. The strategy video we are doing is the Golden Channel strategy. It's part 2, which is the mistakes are made video, which graphically demonstrates some of the common errors in this map. So, and we'll show you what the cost of those errors is as we get closer to the end. So what we have on our team is 3 destroyers. They have 3 destroyers on their team. We should be at least contesting the map. And they've pretty much captured it before our first destroyers get in there. Our first 2 get in there. This one guy is heading off flanking. I don't know what he's trying to do. If you're going to flank, go through the cap and then flank. As it is, we have lost the cap. And now we have to fight our way out of it. So I express my displeasure and then get down to the dirty business of having to clear out the cap. Unfortunately, that was HE, only a couple of hits. So I'm trying to use the cover of the smoke in this Mahan. Let's see what we can do to him. Give him a good seeing too, which is great, but he's going to turn, so he's going to be hard for me to hit. He seems to be moving awfully slowly. Getting targeted by this New Mexico, who seems to be firing awfully frequently. There must be 2 ships out there. The Mahan's getting badly hammered, and so am I. So I'm trying to use this rock as cover. I'm trying to shoot at anything that looks like it's got a relatively stable path, just to try and start to clear them out of the cap. But you can see what they're doing. They're staying over on the far side of the cap. They're shooting the odd torpedo over. That guy's stationary, so we'll let him have it. He's out of range now. So what they're trying to do is clear us out of the cap. Now, unfortunately, our fleet's all over the place. So I have this battleship next to me. I'm half dead. I've got destroyers firing torpedoes across the way, at anything they want. And I've got a couple of battleships. So I'm going to try and work my way in behind this rock so that I can shoot across the cap while remaining in it. So that should we manage to get someone else inside the cap. And that battleship to my left looks suspiciously like he hasn't, he's not doing anything. Oh, wow, this guy is really stationary. So that's an opportunity for me to, I don't know why, he must be away from the keyboard. Must be answering the front door. Fortunately, we didn't get hammered with the full effect of that. It gives me 20 seconds to see if I can deal with this guy before I get another massive incoming problem, and he's on the move. So we're up by 1 ship, but we're down. We haven't quite got half as many points, but yeah, we've got a serious problem. That's going to miss. It's going to go straight over the top. I'm still taking fire, and I'm unable to remain in the cap. I mean, I would have been gone long before now if I hadn't backed off. That hood is just sneaked over the edge of the cap, but there's at least 3 enemy ships in there. So this New Mexico. Yeah, we're trying to deal with him as well. Whoops. So basically on death's door, and I'm just going to have to reverse out of here. That torpedo looks suspiciously like it was going to do the business. Fortunately, that hood is providing me cover from that New Mexico, and all we're going to try and do is just spam this New Mexico with HE. At this point, our team's all over the place. They're not really able to drive into the cap because they're just sniping into the cap. If the enemy team wants to focus its fire and it's focusing its fire at this hood, it can. And if it wants to change direction and defend attack from another direction, it can. So essentially our guys we're just harassing the main cap. That's all we're doing. And all I'm doing here is just trying to deal with this New Mexico with as much damage as I can before he gets around the outside. As you can see, I managed to get some health back, but that's all but gone. I've got 20 seconds again for his guns to reload. He's got 3 fires. Yeah, well, that didn't work. And whoops, here we go. Hopefully this does it, or at least sets a fire. I'm gone. I've got a fire on him. So now we are 5 ships to 4. He's burning and gone for my only kill. And the enemy has pushed right through the cap. Our guys have managed to get inside, a couple of destroyers, but essentially they've got a massive lead. So they've not quite doubled our lead. Now it's 5 ships to 3, and not only is it 5 ships to 3, but we could kill any 2 of those ships and still lose. And as you can see, the New Mexico, and this is the bit that can be a bit distressing, is when a battleship heads in with full health. And this Farragut has full health as well. So, trying to hold the cap with a hood and a Brooklyn is not great. So there you go. So that's the problems caused by not focusing, not massing, not pushing forward, not holding the cap, and not contesting it when it's lost. Interestingly, I got a nice Vengeance medal. That's nice to see. So sung 165 hits, 50,000, 64,000 damage, which is pretty good for the Brooklyn. Top of the list, but this was a game about position, not great numbers of damage, because basically everybody was just skirmishing. Anyway, I hope you found that educational. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.